Oh, we already have people here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, again, they're already here.
What's
And welcome
up,
back to Hobby Sundays. Due to what? Popular demand? I'm back.
You are back.
Yeah. It's been what? It's been a minute, right? That was the last time we did
Been a
this.
long time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's just see who's already here. All right, the fingers is back. Loves watching paint dry. That's good. How do you let these comments show up again? Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, yeah, Slot Card 2021 in the chat as well. Welcome. I have not been sleeping yet. Blue smiley face, purple crying emoji. We can't see that here. Okay. Slot Card 2021 up at 5 a.m. Not long back from work and have to catch up on this, I think. No, glad you join us. And Rob Sale from Rosu. Is it Rosu or ROSU? What do you want to call that? Slot Raceway. He's up early too. Raul will have to catch up tomorrow.
Okay. No problems.
And Andy and Ruben Racing. Evening. 5 p.m. Yeah, technically counts as evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, yes. So we are continuing our Hobby Sunday trend. And Raul here will be painting. And you guys, as you always say, watching paint dry. And once again, I'll be building. Yeah. I'll be building the Convergence of Dominion from the Necron line from Warhammer 40k.
Nice.
All right. Let's change the cam. There we go. So y'all have better images. Or
yeah. So the whole point of today's exercise, when you finish removing all your stuff from the box. So I know on Pete's live stream, people were commenting on you know, the difficulties of painting models. I think that's just a mindset because, you know,
I agree with that completely because I don't paint.
You don't paint.
No, I get you to paint for me.
Yeah, but there's no reason for you not to paint, though. Like, you painted that tank, didn't you?
Yeah, that was years ago, though.
But still, you painted it.
Yes, I did paint it, yes.
Okay, was it difficult?
Actually, no. To be honest, no, it wasn't difficult.
Okay,
it's just
so what? Okay, so let's talk about that, right?
Yeah.
First of all, what motivated you to paint that model and show off the model?
Well, again, it was for a course or a class I signed up for to do weathering techniques.
Right.
And again, I do take pride in it because it turned out pretty well.
Yeah. So, yeah, right there. Right, not a bad paint job from Simon.
Yeah.
A person that doesn't like to paint. But if I was to say to you, Simon, was that difficult to do?
No, it was not actually. It only took really 2 days or so, the course.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not difficult to do as long as you know the techniques, right?
Yes.
Right. So the main problem that most people have is they think like Pete was showing.
More that way into the camera.
I'll just move the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, bear with us for a minute. It's been a minute since we've done this. Huh. The finger says I need to build more tiny tanks. Huh. We have that coming up as well. Glad of you to enjoy that, the fingers. I appreciate all your comments and watching our videos.
More there.
Well, pretty much when I was painting this, it was pretty much a step-by-step guide because someone was pretty much coaching me through it.
Right. So, but it was all about technique, right?
Yes. So it's technique, patience, and as long as someone knew that had the know-how, I can see it's very daunting trying to do it yourself, especially when you don't know the steps. Yeah.
So but you can paint, right? Like what it proved to you was that
it's doable
if you put your mind to it. You can paint.
Yes.
Right? It's not that it's impossible to paint or it's hard to paint, right?
No.
It's just technique, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, yesterday Ivan was here. And I was like, "Oh, Raul, you have so much painting to do."
Yeah.
He was referring to all this terrain that you built me, right?
Yes.
And I was like, "No, I don't really. I don't think I do." He's like, "Look how many pieces you got." I said, "You know what? I can probably do all these pieces in one day, right?"
Yeah, which you have done before, which...
Yeah, and he was like, "I don't believe you."
But that's just Ivan trying to provoke.
No, it's not. he was like, he didn't think it was possible. And I said, well, it depends on the standard, right? And that's the basic line, the bottom line. It's like, if I want to paint like Boone, yeah, for sure. It'll take me ages and hours and a lot of detail work. But if I want to just get it to what we call tabletop standard, which is enough for it to look good on the table and get playable, then, you know, yeah, I can do it. I believe I have the ability to do it in a single day if I wanted to. And that's basically what I've been doing today. So this morning I got up. I have all these pieces of terrain in front of me, right? And I pretty much sprayed them all in 1 hour using rattle cans. Yeah. Right. So so I'm gonna, if you zoom, I'm gonna change to this camera. Right. So let's just take this building right here. So all I did was I sprayed it with a base coat of a dark rattle can. Right. So it was just a simple, and in this case I used a walnut. And then on top of that, at a 45-degree angle, I just misted this gray. So you just go at a 45-degree angle and at a distance, because if you go really close, you'll coat the whole model. And guess what? I got this light to dark shading onto this model, right? Pretty simple to do, right?
And then the finger says it looks great. And we can't see emojis on here.
Well, you can just open up a YouTube chat.
Oh, true.
Right? Like, yeah, so like this was quick. It was I base coated and rattle can primed everything that I showed in my short this morning in an hour. And basically everything was two-tone. So it came out looking like something like this. So here's a green one. So I did the same thing. So walnut base with a green misting on top. And that's what it looks like. And then the next step that you're seeing right now is I'm just dry brushing a gray on it. So, you know, we'll take this. Can you switch? No, say that. So this is the green, right? After I've primed it. And now I'm just dry brushing in with a gray paint just to get the edges and all the you know, just to get all the edges popping. So, you know, it's not difficult to paint if you understand what you're doing. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't look too bad. It's playable. Is it perfect? No. Was there all the details to do? Yes. But it still looks better than just plain black building. So something that we're very comfortable, that we know really well, is like this container building, right, from Magnetic Racing. So this is the washrooms. So once again, I did the black walnut base, and then I just sprayed it with gray at a 45-degree angle at a mist, and you get this nice shading on this container. And this is it. I haven't done anything else to this yet. I haven't dry brushed it, and I haven't started to pick out all the details. But from here, you know, we got a good base for me to go off and finish this building.
Yeah, he says that one of the buildings looks like gunmetal.
Which one?
Which one? Probably the previous one you showed.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can even see on the wall sections here, like you can see the two-tone. There's a shade. You can see the metallic in there. So I base coated this with a bronze metallic, and then I oversprayed green, and we get this like weird, like you can see the metallic flake creeping through, and you can see the brown on the walnut in the recesses. And then from here, if I just apply a dry brush to this of gray, let me just get some gray paint.
Oh no, you can use all the emojis you want. It's just on our end, it's hard to see. But yeah, go nuts.
I'm just gonna dry brush quickly.
Yeah. So what is the purpose of actually dry brushing?
Dry brush to pick out highlights. But the main thing about dry brush, many people will make the mistake of not having any wetness in the brush. You have to have a little bit of wetness, otherwise the paint will come off and will make your paint, like your underlayer, chalky. So it looks like chalk. But if you do it with a little bit of wetness, you can get a really nice effect. And then it's all about just like gently brushing over the model. And I use makeup brushes to do this. So, you know, steal your girlfriend's or your wife's makeup brushes, or just go to the dollar store. And with quick, like this is just quick. There's nothing special here. I'm just picking out all the edges and getting this done, right? And it's as simple as that. It's like quick quick techniques, and you know, you get some cool looking terrain. And it doesn't have to be like, it's not boon level, right? But it's a good base to be a boon level. Like from here you can go and do what you want. But if you switch back to that, you know, that took me all of 2 minutes, and you can see all the highlights all done. And this is ready to, you know, go to tabletop, or even we can enhance it even further. So it all depends, but this is a good base level to start. You got multiple colors on it. It doesn't look like it's just plastic, and it's a quick way to get some stuff built.
Oh, not really built, you mean just tabletop prepped.
Yeah, tabletop prepped. Right. I mean, it's the same thing like I've done with these. I'm all about doing like getting things to a level where I can take it from there to wherever I want to go. So, for instance, like many of you saw, you know, the grandstands. These grandstands, I painted these in all 8 of them in an hour. You know, so it's a base coat of gray, and then I used an airbrush with some black ink just to put in all the weathering, all the places where I think water would collect or create some interest. And then what this is called is a pre-shade, and then from here I can layer on a very thin coat of whatever color I want, and we'll get the darks and the highlights that from the pre-shading. These are all just techniques that, you know, over time I've just learned from other painters, or I've learned from wargaming. You know, it's stuff that
DK Moon has joined the chat. Any makeup brushes you don't use?
Not really. I mean, like, I just go to the dollar store and buy the the cheapest and the biggest paintbrushes I can.
Let me change that. Yeah, there we go.
Right, like, just the cheapest and the biggest paintbrushes or makeup brushes, because they're just like, they're gonna get wrecked. Like, especially when you're doing 3D models, especially like the plastic ones or even the MDF, it's just gonna wreck the paintbrush anyway. So you don't want to use your good paintbrushes on this kind of stuff.
The finger says people use a safe technique to apply makeup. Yeah, buy them at $1.25 store, or Dollarama, or you want to call it.
Yeah. So the other thing is, when I dry brush, I don't dip my brush into. No, it's okay. I don't. This is a little container at the bottom. There's a sponge, and then I drop like a couple of drops of water in there, and then I use this to wet my brush, so that way I don't get too much wetness on my brush. But also I can still like, you know, wet the brush and get more paint activated, because when you dry brush, your brush is actually pretty much loaded with pigment, because, you know, we rub the pigment into the brush, but you want to activate that pigment, because over time it's going to dry out. And instead of like dipping your whole brush in water and creating a mess, or what I use is just a few drops in a sponge, and there's a little bit of wetness in there, and you just dip your brush in there, and it gets a nice little, like, you know, it gets a little wet and it's good to go.
Stuart Barham has joined the chat. Good evening, everyone. Glad of you to join us, and welcome to our Hobby Sundays.
Yeah. So, any questions you guys have, or
I'll keep monitoring. I know my job.
Want me to go over anything specific? Just let me know.
Towel girls.
What? Who asked for towel girls?
No one.
I'm not painting models today, dude. Today is terrain day. I can't do towel girls every day.
Oh, that's the dream.
Yeah.
What are these from?
What's up?
No, I'm just checking these out. But,
What are you building anyway?
I don't know. The Convergence of Dominion. I don't even know what this is. Some kind of Necron stuff.
Right. It's also going for the table.
Yep.
Everything that we're doing is for a stock car table. And yeah.
Seems easy enough as it is on these.
Same technique. That's what I make up.
Oh, or I'm monitoring chat.
Huh?
I'm monitoring it.
Okay. The other thing is when you dry brush, you go in the direction of the light. So if the light's hitting from the top and you're dry brushing down, obviously when the sharper edges, you want to go across the edge. This will just pick out the edge.
So the finger's saying you start with base and then a highlight, right?
Yeah, so like I said, when I base coated these buildings, all of them, I base coated them walnut. It was a very deep brown. And then on top of that, I just used a gray, or in this case, a green, a coral green on top to create this kind of effect. But the green was misted on, so it's not like a direct spray on. So you hold the can. So I'm going to demonstrate again. So I base coated the whole thing with like a very dark color, and then the gray is done at a 45-degree angle at a distance. So here, so in your spray, you just let it mist on, so it drops onto the terrain, and what it does, it will pick out all the it will leave the recesses dark, and will just pick out all the top bits, and you get this nice gradient effect. And then from here, you start to finish off. And the techniques to finish are very simple. It can be very simple to very complicated. But what it does is, by creating that deep underlayer, you ground the building so that when you place it on the table, it looks like it's been like dirty and grimy and it's grounded, as opposed to like flat color. Because if you paint flat color, what happens is it doesn't look like it belongs. Whereas I feel this way, you get that kind of grounding effect, and the building will look like it belongs and it sits in place. Right. Hope that helps.
What paints
The
do you normally
Fingers
recommend
has
for?
got a really nice layout, by the way.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Like he's Pete showcased it today.
Oh, nice.
And the Fingers got some really cool lighting on his track.
All right. Well, like full like underglow type stuff, or
no, like he's done. It looks very realistic and very well done lighting, track lighting, well placed. Looks like you can run night races on it.
So. What paints do you normally recommend for your rattle can? So it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, that's a very good question. So make sure when you go to rattle can. So I bought these from Home Depot. Just make sure they say can bond to plastic, and try and get matte paint. So like this is a flat matte black. So, but make sure it says bonds to plastic. Otherwise, it will not cure, or it might even eat the plastic. So just be careful when you buy your paint, your rattle can paint. It must say bonds to plastic. Otherwise, you might have issues.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
You don't have a model. I make you stop building more models. That's the worst that could happen.
I never say no to building more models.
Yeah, the same models that you built before. Again.
I'm a Tyranid player. I build like 100 of those things.
Yeah, but you know, other normal sane people won't want to do that. Yeah, right. You're kind of crazy.
Yep. Love my hordes. Hey, if one thing's good, 100 of them is even better.
Yeah, and then for the gray, so I'm just dry brushing gray. It's a very neutral gray, light gray, and it's from an old paint pot. So this is not like good paint that I'll be upset if it, you know. Like I always use like my leftover paints to do terrain. That way I can keep all my good paints for models themselves.
Slot Cart Man 2021 just came in 5 minutes to say hi. Well, thank you for dropping in and saying hi.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Not at the moment, but pretty sure someone's gonna say something. If it eats the plastic, use it for the Alien movie setting. Nice. Yeah, true. Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I've done that before. Like, you know, sometimes when you spray foam, it'll eat the foam. It makes some really interesting terrain. So sometimes we spray foam on purpose just to make the foam melt, and it creates this kind of like weird
acid effect, I'm assuming.
yeah, it creates this like swampy kind of foam effect. It's kind of cool and interesting. I've done that before.
You have any examples for next time?
I don't have any. You know, I sold all my
that's true, yeah.
stuff, so I don't really have examples per se right now.
Well, it does make sense. Let's just say you use. Well, yeah, you're fighting Necrons. You should have to melt some like the wood and like the structures, right? Because they all use technically Gauss rifles to melt that sort of thing.
Yeah, well,
later on maybe. It'd be a cool effect to have.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of like I call this base level painting because from here you can take it where you want to go, right? But this is just to create this nice kind of turn.
Yeah, Gene's Spare Room Slot Cars asked, welcome to the chat. Just joined. What are you guys building? So I am building Necron terrain to for the table. And I'm building again. Let's keep this with me. Convergence of Dominion. Looks like just 3 pylons.
Yeah.
And Raul over here is painting all the terrain I built in the previous videos.
Yeah, so Gene, I'm just working on the terrain that's going onto the track for the base, the military base. So these are all the buildings that are going into the military base section. So I'm just painting them real quick, getting some color on them and getting them ready for like putting on the track. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. And
is there any more Imperium terrain I gotta build, or is that pretty much done for that for now? Well, again, moving on to the Crons.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just using a dry brush technique just to pick out all the edging and getting some character to this building.
Stuffcar 2021 says, looks awesome so far, Raul.
Thank you. Honestly, this took me... I did all these buildings in an hour so far.
So there's no excuses there, chat, that get your stuff painted. Don't look at me, though.
Yeah, getting stuff painted. Like I said in Pete's live stream this morning, I believe like it's just about understanding technique. Once you do that, you can pretty much paint whatever you want. And then it's also how far you want to take it, right? Like Boone just takes it to that nth level, and you know and that's something that I will do. But for now, what I just want to do is get something that looks good on my table, and then later on when I have the time, I'll go back in and I'll start to like really make these pop, right? Really work on them. But when you have a good base, everything kind of falls together, right?
Well, again, prep work is the best kind of work.
Yeah. Just switch to the top camera. So yeah, so you can see now with the dry brush how these things have all been picked up, and you kind of got a pre-shade going on. So we got a two-tone effect. We have a very dark bottom, and then it's got a green top, and we're starting to get all the details picked out. And this is all just happening with dry brush.
And that took you
now.
what, all but like 20 minutes, if anything?
Yeah. I did this while we were on.
Yeah. So once this started chat.
Yeah, and then like there's all these like little details now. I can pick out all the tops of these canisters here, and maybe a bronze, which I might just do on the stream right now. And then create some effects. But yeah, maybe I'll work on this one building and finish it off properly with full color. But let's go to the container. So same thing here, like this container build right here. This is the washroom from Magnetic Racing. It was put together. I base coated it with walnut, and then I sprayed it at a 45-degree angle, the gray, and we got this kind of two-tone effect going on. And now I'll just pick out all the details with a dry brush, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what else we want to do to it.
Good for Halloween spring foam. Oh, really? Oh yeah. It says can't wait to when I see it all finished.
Yeah. The thing about terrain is it's never done. Like you can go for ages, especially with like the detail that's on these plastic buildings.
Yeah.
Like you can spend hours.
Well, again, that's the whole thing with GW, right? Like.
Yeah, but next I'm going to show you guys what the power of a wash does. So, like...
Yeah, I need to know that one.
Yeah, that kind of wash.
Well, I just came from the gym, you know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking how much cost-wise are the plastic kits? Which ones? These ones or the one I'm building right now? Because what?
Each kit's different, so they range from $250 for the
set.
3 buildings to like $100 for a set like the Necron building. Yeah, it all depends. It's like Magnetic Racing kits, right? There's a variety of them, and it depends on how much, which ones you want.
How much you're willing to spend.
Yeah.
Well, again, MDF also works too, right?
Yeah, I mean MDF kits.
You don't get the details much, but
yeah, MDF kits just seem to be a lot less in detail. So when you come from wargaming, like MDF kits are harder to paint for us because there's not enough detail to like pick out, and then you have to do your own kind of work onto them to create detail. But but you can do a lot of stuff to MDF now. I've been studying how to paint MDF a bit, so that I can work on like really taking the Magnetic Racing kits up a level. Well, it's the same technique anyway. So all about
Sean Casey, welcome to chat. Is dry brushing always a lighter color highlight?
Yes, normally. So dry brushing is normally to pick out highlights. If you want to do quick shading, we call it stippling. You use a technique called stippling, and that way you can do transitions. You can do actually you can do.
What the hell is stippling? Like you just answer a question with something even I don't do. What the hell is stippling?
Know what stippling is?
No, what's stippling?
Okay, I teach you guys stippling now.
No, sorry, Droga, you just said something that like I have no idea what the concept is.
Okay. Okay. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah. Okay. Finish answering the question.
I teach you guys stippling. So yes, dry brushing is to pick out highlights, to pick out edges, and then if you want to paint something and you want to like get like tones and different like gradients and stuff in a very fast way instead of using like layering. You know what layering is?
I know what layering is. Okay, yes.
Yeah, layering is like a very tedious process where you do very thin coats of a paint
over and over
until you get like
the desired effect.
Yeah, but stippling is the same way, but you do it much faster. It can also be a very tedious process, but the way I do it, I'm like the tank that we created for War Slot, the slot tank.
Yeah, what about
Yeah, I'm gonna paint that using stippling. So maybe next Sunday I'll do a stippling technique on that tank, and I'll show you guys how I paint the whole tank using stippling. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, because that was just like sounded made up right there.
My favorite tool is an airbrush, obviously, but I'm trying to do this without an airbrush just to show that you don't need to do airbrush. You don't need the fancy tools. Yeah, you can just do it. You can do it without, like you can just do it with the basic stuff. So
Ivan's joined the chat. So much terrain. Yep. Slot color. Yeah, fairly expensive. Yeah, wargaming, another level of detail. But again, you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, we're used to it, right? I think.
You see like on another level, but again, you also just go to some terms or anything. They just want to get the tables ready, so the detail.
And this is what I'm painting right now. This would be tournament level.
Yeah, like again, you'll see some that are just like bare minimum, like 25% terrain, and that's it.
Yeah, but those are not good tournaments, right? Like
yeah,
like normal good tournaments will do it to this standard. Like this, what I'm doing right now.
Well, again, that's flavor to the table, right?
Yeah.
You spend so much time painting your army, the table looks like crap behind it. What's the point?
Yeah. You have to be very violent with the MDF. It's not the same.
Spank it with the brush.
Yeah, you have to like.
Shotgun Dave is joined chat. Hey fellas,
what's up, Shotgun? What's up, Dave? Dave's come to watch paint dry.
Scale modeling is even more detailed than wargaming. True.
100%. That's because wargaming is not about.
It's about the game.
It's about the game, right? Like I've seen, like listen, like I'm not even a good painter. There's so many painters I've met, and you've met, that will just blow us. Like Vince Venturella, who I followed, since I started wargaming, and who I learned a lot of my techniques from. Like his painting is like next level, like Golden Demon winner, But like I said, it all depends on where you want to take it. It's like stock cars. Like, there's people like Marty who tune over and over and over.
And people just buy and race.
And then there's people like me who just buy them to A, collect, and B, do simple level tuning.
Right? And me to destroy.
And you to like...
He who breaks anything he touches.
To like run them off the table, which is what you like to do. Right.
What's the point of owning something if you can't destroy it?
Containers coming to life, I think.
Slot Car 2021 is leaving. Well,
yeah, no problems.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, that's Hobby Sundays. It's not a...
Oh, Slot R joined the chat. Late to the party, sorry. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the chat.
What's up, Dave? Hey, man. I thought you were doing a live stream and painting today. Was it? Today's the 16th, right?
Oh, today's 17th.
Oh, did you go live yesterday, Dave? Or was that just a tease? I don't know. I thought I was going to watch Slot R paint live. Yeah, Slot R does a lot of attention to detail. This is not attention to detail right now. We are not doing attention to detail. We're just getting stuff painted.
Just getting on the table.
Who's that?
No, I'm just saying just getting on the table. Yeah. That's the point. Ivan's asking, you do the interior of the toilets?
No, I'll do that after. I'll do that with an airbrush. It's easier for me after.
Oh, so you left the roof not glued on.
The roof is not glued. You can pull it off from underneath. It's stuck, so you gotta push underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'll do the rest. I'll do that by airbrush.
Yeah.
It's faster to do it by airbrush.
Oh, you're not just do the standard glued top on, so you don't have to paint the inside?
Well, I thought about it. Like, there's no reason to paint the inside, to be honest. I'm not really gonna lift off the toilet. It's not a very exciting place for me. Unlike Slot R, who like did the checkered flooring and little.
Well, some people are just sick in the head.
Foil. It's not sick in the head.
No, to me that's just sick in the head. If you could not have it open, why would you?
You mean he took interest in what he was doing and he completed it fully? Is that what you're saying?
Tomato.
He's crazy fool. Slot R always impresses. He always takes it to the next level. Just like Hughes, actually.
Just like who?
Hughes, Slot R Garage. Yeah, he took his stuff to the next level with his painting. Me, I just do basics.
Oh, so that's a question. Did question for you? The Dawn White number 3. What end of yellow was it?
That's the Dave.
Yeah. No, I'm just reading. I must have done this relatively quick. Should probably build the other ones too.
Yeah, switch the camera. So there you go. So very quick rattle can, 2 rattle cans and a dry brush, and that's what the container looks like right now. Right, this is the washroom, so you can see the depth. But this is all done by rattle can. I didn't even airbrush this. So pretty cool. Very fast. Yeah. I mean, you can take it to the next level from here, but at least the base coat is done. And we can go from here. So, yeah, very fast techniques.
And these are done. That was relatively quick.
Yeah, fast at doing things.
Yeah, more stuff for you to paint. More stuff for you to paint.
That's fine. I don't mind. Bring it on. So.
DK Moon with top on. No need to detail toilets. I would just keep the top on. See? Someone else understands me.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. It depends on how far you want to take it. Like I said, the main thing is to get this done, and then if I want to go in and do the details, I have the access to do it, right?
These are actually pretty cool. There's different stages. I'll show. This is fully, all the armor's still on. Half torn off. And fully torn off.
Yeah, so these are just like going around the base.
Yeah.
As ruins. Like little pylons and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Ivan says there are more of them, which I am about to forget. So bear with me for 1 minute.
Might as well.
All of them?
Go for it.
Alright. Aha! What did I miss? Oh. Slot R just found the Pioneer charger on eBay cheap due to paint defect.
Nice. You pick it up? Probably.
Yeah, probably. Racetrack toilet detail doesn't seem to be something anyone would really want to see.
Not according to Dave. He went the extra mile.
Yes, I completely agree with that sentiment.
What?
Oh, who wants to paint inside stuff? I've been said, terrain looks pretty good with just a rattle can, put a few other base colors and details in, it'd be done for tabletop.
Yeah. Plan.
That's the plan. Speed build all these at one go. I thought it was the best to try first. Fairly straightforward design, dark decals, and I think it's probably talking about cardigan.
Oh, they're talking about is they're talking about Dave's white kit build. He did the Legends. Actually, because of him and Pete, I did that Legends card that I did. The Legends, the Mopar thing I did with the color shift.
The way you have my number on it?
What do you mean, Lewis Hamilton?
No, my number 44.
No, you don't.
No, you
That's
don't.
not the reason I put the 44
nope.
in
there. You lie to yourself all you want.
Yeah, you had nothing to do with that number.
Nope, number 44 is always with my number.
Yeah. That's also Lewis Hamilton's number, so I think he's more popular than you are. So.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not in my eyes.
Yeah,
What? I'm popular to me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy for you. But it wasn't for you. There's no tributes to you.
No, it's clearly a tribute to me. That's why you got me back on the channel.
People ask for this thing to come back.
And we give the people what they want.
Yeah, you got it. Well, I don't know.
Again, I am in the service industry, so what people need, I have to offer.
Oh, yeah? Okay. And this is why we don't do Hobby Sundays for a while. It went to his head, people. It went to his head.
DK Moon says we seldom do detail tunnel interiors, but small cameras on trains or autos now allow seeing those areas. True.
Do they see inside the toilet? I don't think so.
I think you get arrested for that now.
Huh?
I think you get arrested for putting cameras in toilets.
You would know.
There's a whole subgenre of that we will not get into. Let's talk about the car again. So we do delivery.
Yeah.
How hard is it to use those metallic paints? Because it does look pretty cool. And when you use on your Legends car.
Shift? Yeah. Easy peasy.
Really?
Yep.
Does it comes out of packaging that type of color shift, or you gotta choose what it shifts to?
No, I have different color shift paints. That car was sprayed with 2 different color shifts. That's why it has like that gold and red finish, and then it's got a blue-green finish to it. So it shines in such a light. The fenders shine gold to red. and then the main body shines blue-green. Just the way I like it. Yeah, my next challenged slot R is Days of Thunder's NASCAR. I'm gonna paint the lime green and yellow livery. Days of Thunder.
Nice.
For the NASCAR I bought.
Deacon says, better stick to toilet humor. I don't know what you're talking about. We're a classy channel here, a bunch of classy individuals.
This is a chill stream. It's yeah.
You have a chill in your stream. You better see a doctor about that.
Jesus. Can't say anything now.
Nope.
Everything has a comeback. Simon has attacked. Sulk is in the house.
You asked for it.
I didn't ask for it.
You clearly asked for it.
I did not ask for it.
Those are my old little world building tanks, and here I am again.
Yeah. You got the tanks.
It's a tankless job, but someone has to do it.
Just keep going and going and going. There's no end to it.
Nope. Painting on livery, but trying to recognize something known. New challenge. Yeah.
What's he painting? What are you painting, Dave?
Did you freeze? No, you're good.
What?
No, he said you froze.
You froze?
No, my camera froze.
Your camera froze.
Oh, no, it's yeah. We're somewhat good. Yeah. It's just
Simon.
I'm building the same 3 things over and over again, so not really much else to see.
No. Simon is always freezing. Freezing.
Yeah, only the revision costs. Trouble is 1-1 cars that show and shine judge. Oh.
What car are you gonna replicate? I'm still interested.
Is it a secret?
Why would it be a secret?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I am new here. I was gonna ask, what's at the cardboard in the
Cardboard?
well
Just
using
to
it?
get paint off the brush when I first initially started.
Okay, so why?
Yeah. Because
Well,
dry brush?
No, but I never seen people use cardboard. I see the paper towel.
Well, cardboard is like a textured palette. Normally I have my textured palette.
Oh right, yeah, you know
But-
using that.
But just to show you, like you can just use
Oh yeah, that anyone can
cardboard.
just grab something and use it,
And
right?
cardboard is a textured palette in its own right. Because, especially for dry brushing to get the paint off, it's easier to use cardboard.
It's always available.
Yeah, you know, all the stock car packages that we get. Tomorrow's topic is pretty interesting for the live stream. It's going to be rank your top favorite stock car brands in order and defend them. Should be pretty cool.
I only know
I'm
Carrera.
interested. Yeah.
Alright, once got asked to choose the best paint at a diner meet here. Went round all the cars, came back, and announced there wasn't the best paint. Ha! That's cruel. The one cam? Yeah, my cam's dying.
Which one?
Mine, the Mevo.
Oh.
Yeah, it cuts in and out still.
Well, you don't really need it.
Well, again, I am just building these 3 things, and you really want to see it.
The Mevo cam is useless.
Yeah, don't mind this cam. It's crapping
For
out.
some reason, the Mevo cameras on this computer freeze.
You might want
On
to
the
paint
other
here
one.
again. You're kind of off camera again.
You can see me right there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, don't mind me building. I'm here for flavor.
Yeah. You can see all the pieces I'm dry brushing.
DK, no best. Maybe this one is the goodest. The finger's still watching while putting track back together.
Nice.
Back together?
Yeah, because he extended his track.
Okay.
You know, DK Moon is the finger is a silent big shot hobby guy. Slug arm. His track is huge. Like it. Everyone's reaction when we saw the finger's track was like, holy crap. That's great.
How big is it?
Actually, yeah, ask him.
Again, you can hear me, I guess. How big's your track, the fingers? I am curious to know.
His collector track.
Okay.
It's pretty big. It looks really good. It's good. What's up?
Oh, I've seen what you're painting. More fences.
Oh, I just got one left and then we're done. Just gotta finish these up.
Yeah, just keep cutting in and out. Oh well, not much we can do about it now.
Yeah, it was fine, right?
Oh, it's...
And then it started this.
Yeah. See, it's a little bit delay, and I work too fast. You don't really catch much on camera.
It's okay.
Yeah, I already built everything. Ish.
You finished?
No. The first box. This is just repeat times 2.
I don't know what other kits we have there.
Yes.
Okay.
Terrain-wise, I gotta take a quick gander. You have one of the what do you call one of the Catans there. Catans?
No, that's not for building.
No, that's for you, right?
Yeah, that's
for the
that was
collection.
an impulse buy. You know, you get some of those.
Yep. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. Don't you? Oh.
Needed space for some building. That's what the finger said. Oh, you just posted or just on chat.
The fingers, what size is your track? Maybe it's
66 feet.
6.
Goddamn.
That's pretty cool. What's the table size? Like, what's your footprint size? That's the question, I think.
Shit.
10 feet. Front straight is 10 feet. Okay, cool.
Damn.
Hey, Slardar, you used the new camcorder yet? Let me know how it's working out for you.
Handy cam.
handicap. I think I convinced you to buy the ZV1. So we had a long discussion yesterday. So hopefully, I think he's gonna pick one up during Christmas. It takes him a week to shoot his video. Those racing videos that he put it up yesterday. You probably didn't see it.
No, I did not.
Yeah. It takes him a week of shooting. That's called dedication, man.
What? We took some time and dedication on this, the Eminem video.
I still have M&Ms around.
Really?
I saw some the other day. Actually.
Where? Wait, it's on the floor?
Know, but
oh, when it exploded off the track that one time?
Yeah. I said push it gently.
You wanted Big Boom. I gave you Big Boom.
Yeah. So the next video that Simon and I were gonna do is we're gonna light the track on fire. Yes. Should be fun.
Should be fun.
Get some lighter fluid.
Go Michael Bay on it.
Fire. Yeah.
Explosions.
Yeah. All right. That's the dry brushing part of things. Do these
but it looks bigger than it is, you know what they say about the camera. It's 10 feet to the track. Table is only a 12 by 6.
Oh,
okay. Keep the room warm. It looks smaller when it's cold. No one counts for shrinkage.
I did warn everyone that you're coming on the stream, and
that means absolutely nothing.
I warned everyone. I told Pete, Simon's back. The only stress levels I have is I don't know what he's gonna say. Cause
I said nothing wrong so far.
I don't know about that.
And it's not me, it's a chat. I'm just reading what has been posted.
Who posted that?
What?
Oh, DK. Right. We've only been up for now.
Yeah, we started at 5.
Oh, this dry brushing was fast then.
Any bigger, we would not be able to marshal. Now when I am ready for a track in my workroom, I could fit Marty's track in it.
Wow. You can fit my track too.
Well, that's a problem with the big tracks I find. Trying to marshal them is always such a pain in the ass.
Trying to shoot video on them is even worse. Especially when you go through a wall. Yesterday was so funny because I was shooting multi-lane slow motion.
Yeah.
And so Ivan was on the other side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was so hard to time. It's crazy.
Well, it's like when we had the track at Alex's, trying to marshal that back turn was
that's
impossible.
because you couldn't get around to the back turn.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to sit there an entire time just trying to marshal that one.
Yeah. Yeah, marshalling is a big issue. But my track isn't built for racing.
No, it is not.
It's built as, I don't know what, right now.
It's in the process of being built. Or being finished.
stop doing the washes.
The what, sir?
The washes.
Oh. So what is washing?
To create variation and depth in texture, you use washes. So I will now show you that. Let me just clean up this brush.
The finger says you have a huge layout.
Me? It's just you know what? The actual length of my layout is only 88 feet. It's because I lose that 8 foot by 8 foot zone to the Lego City, right?
Yeah.
And I just go around the edge of that second layer. So like Marty's table, Marty's track is 105 feet, but that's because he gets to utilize that extra area, right? Whereas I don't, because my track.
There's another track underneath.
There's a track underneath my regular track. So there's the Crash City track. But yeah, I mean, table wise, like footprint wise, my track is very big because it's 28 feet by 10 feet. So it's a pretty massive track. But also, like, haven't even used, like, I think I only used like a quarter of my pieces. You know how many totes of track I have left over. And yeah, so yeah, it's a problem when you have so much track.
'Tis a sickness.
What's the sickness?
Just buying all the track pieces and anything.
Yeah. What's the sickness is the borders. Because I have borders for everything I own.
Yeah.
And that was...
Remember the guy when the day the guy dropped it all off?
No, when I buy it all from Sunday Stockers. That was the day. When yeah, Billy and Amanda did a review on my track, and the first thing they said, they gave me a 1 out of 10.
Oh, I remember it was Ouroboros when we did that a year ago.
Because you don't have borders. So the next day, I placed an order for them for all the borders. I think it was like a couple of $1,000. And and Billy was like, "Oh, we didn't mean to make you feel like, but thank you." I was like, "Yeah, no problems." Got the borders. Now they can't give me a 1 out of 10 from a track.
-1 now.
Yeah.
That's a devious ploy.
I don't think they expected it. All right. So, wash. Why do we wash? We wash so that we can get these.
Oh, Pat Baker's joined chat.
So I mix my own wash here.
Do I want to change camera?
No, not really. This is not normally where I paint, guys, so yeah, it's like a makeshift area.
As long as he gets the job done.
Yeah. Yeah, so I pre-mix this wash. It's made with a black ink, and then it's got like
Well, this is not your standard G-dub wash.
No, it's not. It's my own mixture.
How do you make your own washes?
Yeah, so I explain how I made this wash. It's everything is done in 2 milliliter measurements, right? So it's a 2 milliliters of Dollar Rowney black ink, and then it's 4 milliliters of acrylic medium, and then it's 16 millimeters of water, and milliliters of water, and then it's 2 drops of dish soap to create a flow and break down the viscosity of the pigment, so that way you can get better. It flows into recesses better. That makes sense. Yes. And that's how I made my wash.
This is you and Mass have a lot of room.
Who?
The fingers.
Mass has got a lot of room. But Mass's track is still not as big as my track now. He just increased the size of this track.
I haven't seen him in a while. What's he up to?
It's busy with life. I think he's trying to switch jobs and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, last I saw him was at the con. I just ran into him there. My camera literally just died.
Oh.
Joy, fun times. Change the layout or doesn't matter?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
I'll probably mess something up, so let's give her a shot.
Alright.
Yeah. Don't bother. Doing my luck. You might want to do it on camera. You're off.
Yeah,
Paul.
1 second.
Yeah. I'll switch to this one.
Yeah, so wash is just, I'm trying to get depth inside these different areas. So I'm just putting a lot of black wash into it. My wash is too strong. Yeah. So just putting a wash in here.
The fingers still have about 100 more feet of track stored under this one.
Yeah, me too.
Sounds eerily familiar.
Yep. That's what happens to fingers when we have too much stuff.
No such thing. You get too much stuff, you start a channel to broadcast such stuff.
Yeah. So why the switch to tanks now on your channel?
I always actually wanted to build them.
Uh-huh.
I've had them for years.
Okay.
And felt a nice change of pace with, well, nice. Also, they're tanks. Gotta love them. Also, I always have such a fondness for the chibi or super deformed style stuff because it's just something different.
Yeah. Are you still gonna go back to the Lego stuff?
Oh yeah, I still gotta get more stuff to get built. Still stuff on the docket. But again, change of pace.
Right.
It's not like I'm not building.
No. We're always busy in the basement. I always find that when we're doing it, we're always busy here.
Still love to build, right?
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't be doing this. Who needs a therapist when I could build models? Well, Pat says it looks great. Thank you. Well, you're doing all the hard work.
Yeah. Thank you, Pat. Well, this is it, right? Like from here, you just go in and start doing detailing. But a wash just gives you depth. So I'm trying to get some depth into this building. Because everything kind of looks flat, and then with a wash, you can just get some depth into it. So that's what I'm trying to do here.
Okay, Moon. I had a fair amount of track, but bought a big used collection. And I also have more track than I can fit. Seems to be a common trend amongst all the slot car people.
Yeah, see, I'm not crazy.
Again, crazy is very subjective.
Yeah. That's what I tell my mom all the time.
What's crazy to the fly is normal to the spider.
Oh God, here we go. So time to pick out some blades and stuff. Let's go.
Blades?
Yeah, like the little fan blades and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
What color wash would you put on that one?
No, I'm just painting them with metallics first.
Where'd you get your metallics?
No, this is just GW Lead Ultra paint.
I thought it was some of the fancy ones.
No. For this kind of stuff, I never use any like expensive paint. I'll just get the regular paint stuff out. Yeah, this is just making it quick and dirty. Quick and dirty. Just go through dry brush, touch the tops of things.
So how long does it take to dry brush to normally dry? Can you like
Can
you like layer on it right away afterwards, or you have to
pretty much? Yeah, this is not the only drying time that takes time is when you put a wash down, like I just did. That's what takes time. But everything else, acrylic paints dry pretty fast, so they tend to it's a pretty fast process. Gonna use some Doom Ball. Doom Ball. You should know that really well.
Should I?
Don't you like Scale and stuff?
What paint is it called?
Oh, is it? This one is Screaming Bell. Sorry.
Oh. No, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
The Doom one. Oh, Area 51 Raceways joined us.
What's up, George?
He's late, but still says hello. But glad of you to join us on another Hobby Sunday.
Honestly, it's just a bunch of terrain painting.
Nope.
So nothing exciting. Is it? This percentage stuff here. Some details.
Gene's ticking off.
Alright,
See you
Gene.
all tomorrow night. Gotta fire up the grill. Lucky bastard. Doing any building lighting, Raul? I always want to light up my monolith Big Crystal, but never got to it because he stopped playing 40k.
I am going to be doing lighting. It's just that's going to come at the end.
Let's get all this stuff
all done.
built and painted first.
Yeah. There are huge plans for lighting, but I'm using Christmas lights for the lighting, so it should be interesting. Yeah, I'm using Lunch King's method of lighting with Christmas lights. Pretty cool. So,
on camera.
am I not on camera?
Us. Right. This one?
I was on camera.
No, you weren't too far down this one.
Yeah, just picking out some details and just adding a little bit of color to the building.
The fan blades actually look pretty nice. Yeah, fan blades translate very well.
Yeah, well, we just need a wash on them and then they'll be fun.
Yeah, you can't make it look too clean, right?
Well, that's the whole thing about the wash. It just brings out details. Right. Still here.
Hey, will we do any weathering effects on these things, or just...
Yeah, I'll go in and like I clean all these up later. For now, it's just like I said, I just wanted to get a base layer down. Get it to a point where it looks kind of cool.
Yeah. Because this is technically a battlefield, right? So can't make things look too mint.
No, and they don't look too mint. Like they look pretty grounded, right? Like there's so much.
Yeah.
It's not just flat color, right? Doesn't look like it was freshly painted. I will do battle damage, and I'll do some. I have pigmentation to do dust.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to what base color I use for the terrain.
Yeah.
Once I do that, then I'll use the same pigmentation on the bottom of these buildings to kind of give that like weathered effect.
Mm.
Yeah.
Turned out nice on the fingers. Show me slot car. Just got back from vacation. I can't wait to get back down to the slot car dungeon. Staycations. You can't travel nowhere. Ever check out the track at Lunch King? He has a cool electric design to run analog cars similar to digital designs. That's on BK Moon.
It's crazy. Lunch King's got some amazing stuff. Yeah.
How long has he been in the game for?
Oh, I don't know, eons. Yeah. There's like so much talent out there.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. Yeah.
Okay, just probably the same as a 40K world. All the nice
Exactly.
painters and stuff.
Like you know, it's
whatever effects people add onto it.
Yeah.
Well, same with Gundam
I mean,
World
people
too,
have
right?
been painting for years, right? Like it's not like
It's not over.
Right. So
rediscovering fire.
Yeah. So it's bound to like there's gonna be some people out there that are just super talented and you know just take on.
Well, you need to have the vision for that too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so with a wash, like you can create some weathering effects like this right across the bottom here. What will happen is the wash will just pool and seep down there. I don't know if you can see that, but just creating some depth in areas I think that would be
Show me slot car says Lunch King track is set up is nutty. He has electrical skills out in this world. I don't really check it out.
He does a really good job of explaining how he does it now. So if you're really interested, like if you really follow the channel with Lunch King, you can actually figure out, like he actually shows you how he does things. So like for myself, I learned the next thing I'm doing is the concrete business cards so that I can put concrete finishes on the risers for my track, right? Because I didn't know, like I wasn't too sure how I'm gonna finish off everything on my track, and so I talked to Boone, and Boone was like, "Why don't you just do like the concrete finish that Lunch King has?" So yeah, I did a little bit of research with Boone, and yeah, we figured out like that'd be a good place to do. So yeah.
The finger says Lunch King is not at the same level of most. Now I really gotta check this out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Show me slot cars says, are those buildings going to be military based on track?
Yes, they are. Yeah, it's part of the military base.
Shotgun J says, only thing I don't like about Lunch King's track is AC2 car.
Huh? I don't know what that means.
I figured you would know more than I would. There's only analog for 2 cars? Is that what it means?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, you're the slot car guy here.
I'm so new to slot cars. I love it the way you're the slot car guy.
Well, again, to me, you're the slot car guy.
Yeah, but I'm new to slot cars. I'm not like Shotgun Dave is an OG man. I would know more than I would. He's probably forgotten more than I would ever learn about slot cars. So.
Yeah, I don't know what. Okay, I totally understand not liking AC2 car. It was way ahead of its time when it came over. You know, you gotta tell us what AC2 car is, because yeah, I am not familiar with said term.
Yeah, what is an AC2 car? Please explain.
Oh, they're saying it. Give me 1 second. I'll read it to you.
Excellent.
After I get this stupid piece in. Alright, for those who don't know, AC2 car is a primitive way of running more than 1 car per lane. It's AC said DC, so alternating current instead of direct current. I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay.
Louis says primitive way. The cars have to have a resistor in them to run AC. Okay. Now we know.
We do.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. You knew exactly what you're getting into when you asked me to come back on.
Did I?
Yes. Don't act like you didn't know.
Always knew.
Speaking of which, where's Slot Car Wallman?
I don't know.
I haven't heard his name in a while.
He's around. He's been busy.
Hmm.
He just redid his track layout.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone else has joined the chat. DNA Slot Cars has joined.
What's up? Is it Sasha or Dahi?
Yeah, it's the wrong person. Oh, so it's digital about being digital. Well, that's different. DNA Slot Cars saying hi. Everyone's giving love to DNA Slot Cars.
Yeah. I just watched this podcast with Pete today. Pretty cool. Yeah, so there you go. See that? You got the depth with some inks or with some washes. What do you think? It's gonna dry out.
Let's see. That's cool.
Yeah.
So chilling on a Sunday, just recorded an unboxing. Raul will like a couple of the cars. So it's Dorothy and Sasha. Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Dahi.
Dahi.
Yeah. Cool. What do you get?
Make it leave a surprise.
Oh. Is this a surprise?
No, I don't know. I'm looking down right now. Show Me Slucker says loves Sasha's content. 6-year-old daughter's hooked. That's good.
Yeah, she's on 8.
6. I got saying can't read. Yeah, 6.
No. Sasha.
Oh, Sasha's only 8.
Yeah.
Oh, so better watch the language now.
Yes. You're supposed to watch your language all the time, not just now.
Was I?
Yeah.
Oh. Fair warning in advance that there's gonna be children watching. You should have let me know that one.
This is a family-friendly channel, okay?
I'm not a family-friendly person. And the last one to be based. Then I am done.
And we're done. And then we can show off what we finished today.
Mm-hmm. The finger says very slick building. And DNA says, yeah, looking great. Problem with building plastic. The mess.
The mess? What mess?
Oh, the flash.
Oh.
The tumas.
The tumas.
This is not a tuma. Again, didn't need my files, but still better have them.
Hmm?
Oh, didn't need to use my files today. These are all big chunky pieces, so just use a knife.
Knife's better.
Yep. If we're going to find detail, definitely need these things, but not right now. Show Me Slot says, gotta run. Can't wait to see the buildings on the track. Well, thank you for joining us again. Including us on your Sunday evening plans. When there's football to be watching.
Yeah, football started.
Yeah, football started. Week 2.
Yeah. Give me a couple of minutes.
Yeah, do your thing.
I'm done. We'll pull it.
Have my little lineup of Quest additional pylons. DK Moon says, this channel is always good about being family friendly. Some of my other hobby streams are more adult content. Oh, I say we're still somewhat family friendly. At least try to be. It slips
Always
out.
family friendly.
It slips out.
What slips out?
Yeah, the mechanic in me.
Mechanic.
Yeah, you're not on any camera right now except the main one.
That's fine. Yeah, put me on the main one. Switch back to main. I'm nearly done. Just a couple of washes and more. Good to call it. I mean, that's what painting is about. I don't know. I only do this because it's just to showcase that you can do it, you know, anywhere. It's not that difficult, right? Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not bad considering the amount of time I've spent on it.
Yeah, which has been how long?
Like,
Started at 5, an hour and a half.
So an hour to do all the base coding and stuff, right? Which I did prior to us starting, and then everything else is just done, like, you know, on the stream here, right? I think it's pretty manageable.
Yeah, again, you're just showcasing that you actually it's not the biggest challenge in the world.
Yeah, painting. Painting is not difficult. It can be done by anyone.
What? I just don't paint. I know that.
Yeah.
I build.
Yeah, can be done by most people. Simon not included.
So I see multiples. Yep. Ooh. Oh, 3 boxes of the same thing. This is kind of the outcome that you get. And there's more. Take a quick peek at what other terrain I got. I'll be back.
Will you?
I'll get lost in the basement.
Basement tour. Lots of scissors. Alright.
You want this thing built too?
What's that?
Looks like furnaces.
Yeah. We have piping running throughout the base.
Oh, we have a monolith back here.
Don't need it.
Don't need it?
No.
It doesn't have to be a monolith. It can be a terrain piece of anything.
Yeah, if we need it. I said if we need it, but we don't need it right now. Not enough space on the track for this stuff.
Yeah, it looks like 2 little furnaces dealies.
Okay.
Oh, looks like I'm building this next week. Or build NIDs. No, I'll build this.
NIDs? What do we need NIDs for?
I need NIDs.
Yeah, for what?
Me.
You playing something? You're not even playing these days.
I just want to build them.
For what?
So I can have more gray models in my display case.
What display case?
What? My display case at home.
Oh.
My gray models.
You should paint them first.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or you can help me paint them.
I can help you paint them.
Well, you can show people how to paint bio stuff.
Yeah. Next time I'm going to paint it with my airbrush.
Everyone's saying they love Sasha's channel.
Yep.
Just been running my gold Revo slot MK1 Escort. That's from slot R. Slot R.
Slot R, how many Revo slots do you have now in your collection?
Let's see what this entails.
What are you writing?
I didn't said nothing yet. DK Moon says it's tough for some to do everything, building, painting, electrical, etc. Most of us have strong points and don't like certain aspects. Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah. Fine. All right.
Well, you want him to answer first?
Yeah, Dave, I'm waiting. How many do you have? Real slots. Don't be shy now.
Might be a private conversation.
Why?
I don't know. Asking me this one. I don't know the guy. 5 spades. DNA says, I like your channel, Raul. From Sasha.
Like my channel.
Oh, I'm just reading it.
Sasha, this week I'm going to answer your question from a couple weeks ago on my live stream. Why I like Carrera so much. I'm doing this video just for you. Because you asked such a good question. I actually had to take a step back and think about that answer. It's not our answer.
Nope. He's ducking the question.
Huh. How odd. All right, we can go through what we finished.
Oh, he's answered. Raul, currently, current rival slot count is 7. I'm open to sponsorship. Aren't we all? Only that easy.
All right, let's see. What did you finish, Simon?
I finished 3 sets of. Let's really get this box ready. Convergence of Dominions.
All right.
So that turns out to be 9 of these little pylon dealies, all in different phases of destruction.
Nice. So more for me to paint.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. And what did I finish? Well, I spray painted everything that I had shown in the shorts.
Well, that was earlier today. That wasn't actually on the...
today. Yeah. So this is the container washroom. I put the, you can see the shading is done. It's got some dry brushing done, and we'll go from here and we'll figure it out. I might put some color to it. I'm not too sure yet, but at least it's, you know, comparable to my grandstands. It's ready to go. So there's grandstands. Oh yeah. So that was done, and then I'm running out of space on this tip.
Yeah, give me that.
Okay. And then we base coated and sprayed all these guys. So this is all done with rattle can. It hasn't been dry brushed yet, but this is pretty much the layers. You can see the depth in it. I did 2 different color variations. So I did the grays, and then this is like a building that I finished today, which is now dry brushed, and then it's got some washes on it. It's got some extra little, you know.
Oh, DNA says they have 6 rival slots. I was reading chat. The finger says came out nice. Surprised.
Yeah. This is the green building that I finished. Or, you know, to the level where it can go on the table and doesn't look out of place.
Yeah,
it looks like it's got some color.
My bad.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I got this one done too, to the point where now I can add some color to it, which I was doing right now. You know, color washes and it'll come alive. Yeah, so this building sits on top of this one like that, and becomes the, you can switch to the main camera. Yeah, so that becomes the building itself. It looked pretty cool once on the table. Right.
Why'd you choose green?
Army base. I don't know why it's under military, and I thought green would look kind of cool. And it kind of like, if I make the table terrain a little bit dark, this will pop.
Okay, yeah.
Which is what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is not like realistic terrain.
Yeah.
So it's meant to like jump out at you. Yeah, I got all the walls done. Same thing, just dry brushed, and yeah, pretty much that's it. I got all the walls finished, and I got the 3 buildings to the point where they're ready to go down on the table, and then we'll keep on going from there. I never got to this today, but for this particular building, I'd actually dry brush with a metallic, so that I would pick it out and make it more metallic.
Yeah.
And then I would actually do this part, all this in like a bronze, and
I'll
then
probably make it all
wash
rusty.
Yeah, bronze. And then we actually, there's a technical paint that I have. It's called Nephilium, which will take all bronze and create that blue rust effect on them.
Okay.
So yeah, I can just put that technical paint on, and this will be all nice and rustic, and yeah. But this goes with all the piping that so that box.
In this box.
Yeah. So this with that box will look kind of cool. Yeah. So that's what we got done today. Reverse slots. How many reverse slots I have? I think right now I have about 30 reverse slots. Yeah. Yeah. I like reverse slots. I like all slot cars. That's my problem, my sickness. But anyway, any other questions?
Yeah,
I call that color gunmetal gray. Cool. Next one will be the gorgeous Warsteiner. So you're looking for the yellow Warsteiner slot R? Is it the yellow one, or is it the black with the white and gold livery? 6 reverse slots. Nice.
Well, again, that's pretty much.
I'm waiting. The next reverse slot I'll buy is the Datsun 510, for sure. The triple set.
How many reverse slots are out? Like,
well, there's a new reverse slot coming out. Well, right now they're released. There's a couple of reverse slots that came out. There's the CLK Mercedes, which I already have the white one, the white one upstairs. But now they released 3 new liveries for that.
Any JDM?
No. The JDM Love is 5. Datsun 510 will be coming out. Not a lot. Like this current JDM Love, black, white, and gold. Yeah, the other one is Pro Mark.
So any slot cars make a Type R?
Yeah. Oh,
well, minus Euro. No, minus that one, like the FK.
Electric is the only one that I know that makes a Type R, which is why we have it, because of you. Yeah. By the way, he drives a Type R. I'd only drive Mopars. It's Mopar or no car for me.
Back to the JDM line.
Yeah. Well, thanks guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you for joining us for Hobby Time. Hope it was interesting.
Yeah.
It's been fun. Yellow with black.
Yeah, I have that one. The Type. The
yellow. Oh, it's on the thing there.
Yeah. I know it's sitting here somewhere.
Yeah. Revo slots. I think the majority of my Revo slots are the F40. I have so many F40s. I'm stuck on F40s. Oh, and I have a lot of the Porsches. I have a lot of Revo slot Porsches.
Yep. The hatch.
Nice. Thank you, Sasha. These are for the military base that I have in the that I'm building in the middle of my track. So, yeah. If you watch the videos about my track, it's kind of broken up into different sections. So these are the buildings that are going into the middle of my track there to bring it to life.
Yep.
And yeah, so that's what I was doing today. trying to get some terrain work. So Sundays I normally keep for hobby days, just to get some painting done or airbrushing. I love to airbrush, so but today I was trying to show that you don't need an airbrush to do stuff. You can do it pretty much with just basic stuff. Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna call it a night. Thank you so much for stopping
Thank you for
by,
joining us,
and watching paint dry.
Yep. And me
He's
build random stuff.
Yeah.
What? No. What? Oh yeah. You want to see my channel, Sulk from Conquest Lair?
That's right. So if you guys like to watch anything about building, then he has his own. We have Conquest Lair, which is also where you can find all our merchandise. Yeah, show off the. So yeah, that's
shamelessly plugging.
Yeah, Conquest Lair is our print shop. It's where we print all our gear, like this. This is all done in Conquest Lair. The hats. Yeah. So. And we have a YouTube channel for that.
Yeah.
And that's for building. And then, yeah, if you want to catch Simon, he's there normally. And also, we also have a channel that's on collectibles because Simon loves to collect
everything.
Well, majority is what?
Dragon Ball stuff.
Dragon Ball stuff.
Wait, wrong way.
Yeah, it's right behind you.
Stupid. Reverse camera.
So, yeah, if you're into the Dragon Ball stuff or you like Dragon Ball, you like collectibles, you can check out Conquest Collectibles. And other than that, I'll catch you guys on with some new slot car stuff later this week. And Sasha, I'm doing a special video on why I love Carrera and why Carrera is the best to me as a slot car brand. And it's dedicated to you because that's what you asked for. Okay?
I just never wear t-shirts.
Oh, we do more than t-shirts. What do you wear? Beaters, like like Gabe, always
just all stringers.
All stringers.
Or just naked, one or the other. You never know.
Never know.
If you work from home, you don't need to wear clothes anymore.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it from us,
easy, guys. Thank you.
Later.
Bye.
And I cannot see that far. Finish, right?